Hello, custom car enthusiast, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I wanted to apologize. Normally, I get a video out in the middle of the week, but this past week here, I actually was on vacation with my wife. We were going to a wedding out of state, and I wasn't able to get the video out when I wanted to. So I know this one's a bit late coming out, but I wanted to put it out even though it's not on the day it normally is, and then there will be one next week on the proper day. But for now, let's go ahead and jump into the work on this Volkswagen bus here. So let's see. Car is hard to control, suspension's rattling. Alright, so we've got all these things that are going on with it. Shall we take it out on the test track? I don't think we did that before. Yeah, let's... can't just do that one there. I think I have to go over and click it over here. Alright, let's get to the test track and see what we find. Not going to break any land speed records with this thing, I think, and I am correct in that. So, see what we can even accelerate this thing to. Doesn't shift very easily. There we go. Finally shifted. And it is very unique to control because of where I'm driving this vehicle from. So I'm going to take the slalom pretty easy here. It's a very odd view to say the least. But I do like driving these vehicles from these driver seats here. I think I could change the view, but I do like sort of seeing it from the perspective of being in the vehicle. I mean, we got it up to 74 kilometers per hour. Hey, 77. Not too bad. Alright, so we definitely found some more things wrong with it. Let's see if we've got everything here. Car's loud. Well, that's going to be muffler, definitely. We got all the brake parts, so that's good. General rubber running there. We have a few parts missing. Alright, so it looks like, I mean, we're just going to have to take apart the underside of this vehicle pretty well here, I'm guessing. Well, let's start with the loud muffler, though. Now, if this is like a normal Volkswagen, the engine should be in this back area here. And there we have the muffler. Alright. So I'm trying to get this, there we go. So we're going to have to get it from inside. And we might need to actually get that top part of the exhaust manifold off as well. Looks like this bottom piece is okay. Let's just see here. Yeah, let's go with examine mode. Yeah, that's alright. That is not alright. And is there any way I can just get to see this? There. Can be examined by taking off the car. Alright. So we're going to have to take it off the car anyways, so let's go ahead, get in here. We're going to do this up in the air, but that's alright. Accessible from the engine bay. Is that not what I'm in? Alright, let's lower it down. Actually, this piece looks like it's okay, so it's just that lower part that we needed to take off of it. Alright, so that's going to be accessible from underneath the car then. That starter doesn't look in the greatest condition. I don't know. Guess we'll have to see on that. There's a lot of bad suspension under there, I can see. So let's go ahead and purchase this part real fast here so we can just put it back in. Front exhaust section doesn't have anything else listed for it, so we'll just purchase that real fast. There we go. Alright, let's add that piece on. Perfect. Let's lower it back down and we'll put those other two pieces back on so that way I don't forget them later. I mean, that's not that great a shape. Now that I think about it. What condition did the parts have to be in? Comparative minimum quality of 45. You know what? It said 46, but you know what? I'm going to see if I can take it over here and repair it. Because I think I can. Perfect. You know what? That's great. I'm really liking using that repair capability now. That just works out well. Probably should have tried that for the muffler, but I didn't think about it in time. Ah, well. We bought a new muffler, and they'll be happy with that. I did get a response on the previous video where I was repairing so many parts, and as I had sort of suspected, the person did confirm that, you know, you can't repair things that are sort of rubber or... Oh, we couldn't repair that muffler anyways. So, alright. Let's get this up in the air at the same time. Let's go ahead and just sell this for the $3 we can get for it. Alright. Now, let's get to the examine mode here. Overview. Looks like most of the issues are on the front end. I mean, the gearbox and stuff isn't great, but it seems like it is satisfactory. So let's take off the front end suspension. I mean, definitely we need the caliper off. We need the brake pad off. The brake disc. Yeah, and just all this is going to have to come apart here. Sort of the same as the last vehicle I worked on. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did with that vehicle, of try to repair what I can and then just replace everything else. Make this front suspension pretty nice overall. Definitely will mean replacing all the rubber bushings, but to me, as I said, if you're going to do this kind of repair work, I feel like that's just an automatic. Same as like spark plugs. If you're getting to where the spark plugs are being removed, why would you not replace them? Yes, it is some money. I get that. I'm not trying to sound like, you know, I'm Mr. Moneybags or something like that. But with this kind of work, to me that just seems like sort of common sense to do that little bit extra just to make sure that you that the car is in good condition for any future. No, I mean, if you know you're only changing the oil or something, obviously you don't need to change the spark plugs at that point, probably. But, like with this, if I'm taking off pretty much everything of the suspension here, then I might as well take the extra step of just replacing all of the bushings. Because, yeah, those are a part that's going to wear out. So, taking them off when you have the opportunity, it's just sort of common sense, I would say. That's just my opinion, though. And I mean, personally, I'd want to know I'm riding on something that's going to hold up and not malfunction at a really inconvenient time. I'm most likely only taking apart the front here because the back didn't seem to have those same issues. So as long as the back doesn't have those issues, we'll leave it alone and we'll just deal with the front end here. But I am even going to take the cross member off because even though the cross member wasn't needing to be taken off, I think I can possibly repair it over the bench, so I might as well. Hey, alright. I've only been doing this for a couple of episodes now, and I already got the regenerator achievement there. Perfect. Hadn't been trying for that, but you know what? I don't have a problem with getting it. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, we do need to take care of separating these parts out and stuff, possibly. So let's go ahead and separate that one especially, because that we're going to need to take apart. I also was told that those parts can't be repaired. So, oops, wrong one here. So it is, oh, you know what? Those both look like they're okay. Yeah, 58 and 55. Not perfect by any means, but we're not going to have them get new tires and such. This, on the other hand, though, yeah, these definitely do need to be taken apart. Alright, so I'm going to sort everything out by name here, see if that did give me any other parts. As I said, from the one subscriber that I have that made a comment on the video last week, yeah, he had said that the parts that can be pulled apart there just have to be scrapped and you have to buy new ones. So I sort of expected that, but I still wanted to see if I could or not, just to make sure. As I said, I'm going to go ahead and purchase all the parts that I need to replace here, and then we'll go ahead and jump back into the video. So I'll be back here in a few moments. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these new parts together here for the shocks. And as I said, I just replaced pretty much everything that I couldn't repair. That way everything's nice and new on there. Sort of ironic considering the way the vehicle looks overall, but you know what? At least it'll run well, especially on the front end. I am looking more and more forward to when I get my own paint booth and such, so I can just start building a car from complete scratch, basically. And that way I can go ahead and really make it nice overall, I hope. Alright, I want to get these rubber bushings in here. And yeah, I mean, as I was saying, as far as replacing the rubber bushings, I replaced all 12 of the rubber bushings on the front end here, and they only cost $156, which, I mean, yes, it's $156. But if you've gone to this level to get everything nice on your front end here, why would you not spend that $156 to just take it to the very best it can be? To me, it just seems like a no-brainer. All right. And really, with refurbishing some of the parts, this hasn't cost that much money. I mean, there were some big parts we still did need to buy, and those were expensive. But you know what? It really wasn't that bad, and the person's going to have a vehicle now that they can trust. And I think that's really important. Then we'll put their shabby wheels back on because we're not going to charge them for new wheels and tires. Let's go ahead and get that front drive shaft put back in place. Then we can start on this other side here with the suspension arms. All right. That's all in place. And same exact thing, if we're going to this level, even if the brake pads had been okay still, you just replace those. There's no reason not to. There we go. That should be everything I had. Yep. Now let's take a look here and see if... Alright, so everything there is taken care of. Everything there is taken care of. Everything on that list is taken care of. Oh, we do need to do some brake work on the back end, it looks like. So, but it's just the brake shoes and the brake drum on one side. So that'll be fairly quick here. We'll get the brake drum off, and we'll get those brake shoes off. Same thing on this side. Not going to take off any parts that we don't need to here. Keep the cost as low as possible. First things first, we'll take it all over here, see if there's anything to work on. There is not. Whoop, wrong button. Alright, so I could reuse the one brake drum. You know, though, I'm going to buy him 2 brake drums and 2 brake shoes. Because I wouldn't want one to be high quality and one to be not high quality. And for 30 bucks, might as well spend that extra 30 to have them be matching and so they wear evenly. With my discount, it's only 54 bucks. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on those new brake shoes there, new brake drum, and the tire goes right back on. Perfect. Same thing on this side. Really quick. Alright, so now all of that's fixed, and that's fixed as well. So we should be good to finish the order. And we are. Alright, let me go ahead and sell off these parts real fast for the few bucks I can make for them, because why not? Still is a business trying to make as much money as we can. I think I made about $11 there, so it was not much money. See if there's anything here that really jumps out to me. Ooh, that Mustang does somewhat jump out to me. You know what? Let's see here. Timing needs replacing, loud exhaust, fixed body parts. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm not quite at the point where I could go ahead and get to the next level here. You know what? This one should be a fairly quick situation. Cam gear, water pump pulley, timing chain. So I'm going to have to pull the engine out for that. Let's move it over to the lift, though, because I'm guessing this isn't going to take long. See the body parts here. Alright, so decent amount of parts need to be replaced here. Alright, so it wants the trunk off, wants the front left door, front right door, I believe. Hood. see what else. All right, hood, front left door, front right door, trunk, front left fender, front right fender. This is where I wish I had the ability to paint because I would get these parts looking really nice. Rear bumper, right headlight, left tail light. So the right headlight and the left tail light, and then the rear bumper. I think that's all the parts that I needed to replace there. Yeah, alright. It's a Ford Mustang Mach 1. So, you know what? I was going to end the episode, but as I said, I do feel bad about the fact that I missed the normal day when I would put videos out. So let's go ahead and go through this car real fast because I do feel like it's going to be fairly fast here. And then we'll be to a story mission on the next episode. Alright, so we need one of those. We need one of those. One of those. Definitely one of those. One there. Left tail light. Right front headlight. And a rear bumper. I think that's all the parts. Oh, and the trunk. Almost forgot the trunk. Alright. That was not what I wanted. Do sort of wonder if these parts could have been repaired. Nope. Well, I don't feel bad then. I'm still getting used to using the repair area, so I do sort of still have to figure out what can be repaired, what can't be. Alright, we can sell that for a decent amount of money. I don't think these are specialized, even though they do have the little symbol on them. So, a little bit concerned, but not too much. I think that I'll be fine with the replacement parts that I have. Alright. So let's start putting these parts on. And the car in matte black does sort of look nice. I'm not going to complain about it. Quite frankly, probably at a point I'm going to do a car just in matte black because it looks nice that way. It's my personal opinion, but you know what? It's my body shop. I'll go ahead and do the cars the way I want to. Alright. All those parts have been added. Do I have any other things that were taken off with that? No, it does not look like it. So does that take care of the body parts issues? Yep, that's everything there for the body parts. Let's go with the exhaust next. Press the button. There we go. I could sort of see at the back what the issue is going to be with the exhaust already. Right here, we've got some pipes that are already bad. Alright, we need 2 middle mufflers and that back muffler there. See if that was everything for it. Yep, 2 middle mufflers and a V8 OHV. Alright, so out of the body shop now, back into parts. Middle muffler. So 2 of those. And I know it's V8 OHV. It's just called rear muffler. Alright. There we go. I probably should have checked these parts too. Nope. Once again, sort of glad because I didn't think about it before I started working on it. Alright, so we'll slap these parts back in. As I said, even though there's quite a bit to do on this vehicle, most of it's fairly quick stuff here. So we just took that stuff out, got it taken care of right away. Normally I'd like to pull the whole engine out, but you know what? Since we're just doing stuff with the timing on this, we're going to try to work with it right here in the engine bay itself. We can see where we need to be. You know what? Let's remove that radiator just so I have a better view. Alright, here are our issues then. Alright, and I think those were all the parts that we needed to get off. Get rid of the rear muffler. See again here just to make sure. Cam gear. So, oh, we do have to do that and the timing chain also. Alright, so a bit further in than I was thinking. Timing cover. So let's get the crankshaft pulley off. Now we can get the timing cover. We should be able to get the timing chain here. Yeah, there's the cam gear that I need off. There we are. And it was a crankshaft, right? Not cam gear and timing chain. Alright, so we got the cam gear, timing chain. Did we get that? I think that's what I just pulled off. Yeah, alright, so I've already got them. Perfect. So I need parts for the V8 OHV is really what I'm needing. These parts, though, I definitely, before I make the mistake, want to take them over here, see what I can repair. Hey, you know what? Since I pulled it out, let's go ahead and repair it. None of the parts that I needed to actually replace, but we got these other parts repaired there. So I feel good about that. I helped the guy out a little bit. Except it looks like I damaged his radiator. Okay, so you can damage the part evidently too. So I'm going to have to replace that now. Bit unfortunate on that, but that's alright. So let's see. We need a radiator. Let me go ahead and buy these parts and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and purchased all the parts we needed here. And now we'll go ahead and reassemble. Get that put in place. Timing chain put back in place. The timing cover put back. Crankshaft pulley. Water pump. Get his serpentine belts put in here. And the new radiator that I bought him since I destroyed his old one. Alright. Oh, it is a nice radiator. But yeah. Sort of sad I had to buy him a new one. Alright. All the parts have been replaced. Let's close that hood. Check. That looks good. That looks good. And that is good. So let's go ahead and finish the order. Perfect. And we've definitely raised the level now, so we can go to the toolbox. We have an extra point here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really care about that. We're not at level 25, so can't use that yet. Huh. Yeah, probably going to go with this. Yeah, I'll go with it there, and because I don't really care how many parts I says. Yeah, we'll just go with this one. Alright, and with that, we should also be to the next storyline card, which will be this Mojave that we'll deal with next time. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.